Whispers for Daddy.
Should I think I gotta piss?
No, you don't.
I feel like
Welcome back, Slores.
Hey. Hola.
Welcome back to
Whispers for Daddy. I didn't do it.
Perfect.
That was 4/5 perfect.
That was pretty close.
Yeah. It was pretty close.
We're still working on.
I feel like 4/5 is pretty good.
You guys did a great job, and
2
that's all that
16ths.
matters.
There's always that one person in every group.
True.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
It's true.
Always blame Kaylee.
Yeah.
So we have a story for you guys today.
But first, let's thank Daddy
Podcast
God
Podcast God
for
the
our
merch.
new merch that we're
Look at
now
the titty
sporting for ourselves.
Look at the
and
titty shirt.
Look at our titties.
possible future.
The boobs. Oh God.
Our
But yeah,
prototypes.
And yeah, prototypes, and
I think they're cute.
it's all alcohol.
Yeah.
Oops.
Every last drop.
Every single one.
Mine's
of
actually
them.
water. I'm double fisting it tonight.
So
Oh,
should
yeah.
we introduce ourselves?
I mean, we can introduce Kaylee since she's been on season 2.
It's
no one's ever
been,
seen
It's
her
been a
before.
while.
it's been a
Kaylee.
very long
been a year.
time.
Welcome back to season 3.
I'm
Yeah.
glad you guys allowed me to be here
Yeah.
because it's been too long.
Yeah.
Way too
Almost the length of a marriage.
Since we did the podcast episode, it's been over a year.
Yeah.
So,
That's crazy to think about.
and then your guys is like first year of marriage.
No big deal. Just casually, it's been forever.
NBD.
MVP. So we have Kaylee here today. So she has a fun little tea party here for us.
I'm ready for this tea party.
Figured I would put a story out there
It's piping hot.
and y'all could have a nice laugh.
Is this going to be like the Mad Hatter's tea
This
party?
is
Yes.
welcome
think
to the shit show of my life.
We're ready.
Whispers for shit shows.
I
just-
need the other cup for this.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. So since being on the podcast episode, I met a guy. And I decided it'd be a good idea to start dating again. Let me tell you, that is not a good idea. It's not.
Is it ever a good idea to date men?
Not from around here.
Hell to the no, girl. I agree with you on that.
Especially those whack ass looking white boys. I don't know what it is.
This is why
They're very uncultured and
we don't go
like,
for white boys.
we
out
don't go
here.
waifu boys over here. I mean,
It's
I
not the
like to give
way.
everyone like an equal chance, but especially the like around here men that I have met, I think we're all done with giving them chances.
agree.
I would rather lick like a fucking toilet at this point.
Can you please say that there's going to be a turd in this toilet while you lick the rim?
Dude, that could. You ever been to a
Porta
music
potty.
festival?
Oh my
So
God,
I went to
no,
my first
no.
music festival. I went to my first music festival. You ever been to a music festival
No.
toilet? Porta potty, actually.
So you're
I'd
looking at
rather
one of those
lick
first.
that
That's fucking
than fucking date a man from here right now.
I agree.
Date any man in general. No
That's
offense.
when you know it's real.
And I am a codependent bitch. Like, I love dating people, and I have met my limits. I'm done. I will be by myself
You peaked
for a
early.
very, very long time. I'm glad because.
So what made you come to this point?
All right, to this point, okay, so I met this man. His name is. I'm not going to give out.
You're
his-
about to kill Michael over here.
All right.
Killed him.
I met him at work. Stupid. That is,
Oh.
for one, another stupid thing. Do not do
You
that.
don't
you
shit
might
where
get
you
I
it.
mean, you might get married. You might.
But okay, so there's an exception to every rule,
There's
but the
an
rule is
exception.
you don't shit where you eat.
No.
Exactly.
true.
Thank you. I try to remind myself that, but yet I always do that. Because I
Well,
don't have a social life,
I was
so I'm
gonna
like, where
say,
else am I going to eat?
Sometimes work is your social life, though.
The rule
That's
still
Especially
true.
me. Like,
But that is true. You shouldn't
the
shit
rule
where you
still
eat, but-
stands.
yeah, I got to get out more. That's my issue. Well, at said job. So we started, like, at first it wasn't like we were dating. Like, we were kind of just fucking. And this was like, you guys met him at.
friends. It was just fucking right
Okay,
in.
like, we worked together, like, very close. I trained him.
Oh. Did you train him well?
Clearly not.
Clearly not.
Clearly not.
He didn't know.
Actually, I didn't like his cooking style either. So
Oh.
Should have been a
Red
red flag
flag.
right there.
anyway, well,
The girls that
he,
know the
he was funny,
Oh.
and he shared things with me. Not just dick.
Maybe with other people.
I think we're gonna
Oh
get
my
there.
god.
Jumping ahead, foreshadow.
Sorry.
Anyway, so we worked together for a while, and we didn't start dating at first. It was kind of just like we hung out a couple times. I didn't even like we went to the bar together and like, you know, hung out all night and did some whatever things. But I didn't like fuck him. I was like, I'm not even gonna like touch you or whatever.
Right.
And like I should have known then that he was like, because he kind of wanted to like cuddle, and I was
Mhm.
like, I know when men want to cuddle that it's like. But I was like, fuck you, I'm going to sleep. And I fell asleep on my couch with him. And then, but like we hung out again, and we ended up fucking.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever. It was nice. You don't meet very many men around that know how to
Work it.
get the job done.
Oh, very true. Accurate statement.
It's very hard to find men that do that. So I was like, okay, cool. And then we just like we got along, and he kind of played it off like, oh, I haven't been with a woman in so long, like, you know, it's nice to finally meet a girl, like we could have nice conversations or whatever. And I was like, we don't need to date. But then it was like you in September, you know, getting in later September, and I was like, you know, we've been doing this for a while, so if you wanted to date, like that's fine, but if not, like whatever, you
Like,
know,
where
I just
is
want,
this going?
you know.
Right.
And he asked me out on September 14th. You guys met him at the wedding,
Oh, that's okay. Okay.
actually.
She's the one.
That's
He's the
the
one
one.
that she left the
The night.
pre-wedding.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh,
You guys
that's
met him.
right. That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah,
Okay,
he
I
was-
remember.
He was here.
And then you left at the after party.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Like,
Okay.
Yeah, that was that guy.
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
He's
Yeah.
not.
He's not bad though. He's not bad. But looks can be deceiving.
Yeah.
He's not even. No. Okay. I'm talking about like right now. I'm on the level of like he's not even that cute. You know what I
Oh.
mean?
It's like you kind of regret it.
Yeah. Like.
Right.
Hold on.
Like you could do better.
Like he's not like.
No.
Oh, sis, you could do better.
You know.
You're up here, he's down here.
There's a reacher and a settler.
Yes.
Insecurities get the best of you sometimes, you know. Anyway, so that's what I have around. And like, okay, I thought it was great. So I'm just trying to give you guys a basic timeline. So
Right.
like we started dating in September, like I know the date because I'm a girl, so it's September 14th. And then yada yada yada, we're dating. It's great. Like nothing weird so far. Eventually in like December area, he played it off like he had a crazy mom, which I mean, she could be crazy. I don't even know this bitch to this day. Really. But he played it off like she kind of kicked him out. And me and my dumb ass, I was like, you can come, like, live with me, you know, if you don't have any place to go. Because on top of this guy being a fucking asshole, he has, like, this super rare, like, bone degenerate, like, hip disease.
Is this real or is he making this shit up?
It's pretty real from
Okay.
what I've like.
I'm just making
mean,
sure he's not playing a sympathy card here.
if he is, he's doing it very well.
Okay.
Because he's like had one hip replaced, but like the other hip
Damn.
bone is like his femur bone, like to where it connects in his hip is like just breaking down slowly, like it just grinds down and like it's so he's waiting on the other one to get replaced. So I was like, okay, like you're gonna be out of work soon, like your mom just kicked you out of your place. I'm like, I have a spare room, so like even if it doesn't, you know, necessarily work out with us, like as long as you're not a crazy dude, like
Right.
you know, even like you could just stay here, you know, because
You're being nice.
yeah, exactly, like I care about you at this point, you know,
Right.
like when I'm intimate with people, like I
get
can't,
it.
I don't hook up with people, like
Yeah.
whatever, stupid shit. And so he moved in, and I kind of helped him move in, and this is like December, so we really haven't been together that long, and we continue having, like, we had a healthy relationship, so like we didn't really fight, like we could like from what the most part like communicate, but I was also working a lot because I wanted to make sure I could pay my bills, and I was trying to save money because at the place I was working at that I was making good money, they also cut my hours due to whatever bullshit. And so that's when I started back at
At the other
The
at the
other
current place that you're at.
where we are now.
Got you.
Because they started paying well, and it was a different crew, so I was like, whatever, cool.
Right.
Like, I can work there again. And you can always get hours there, especially where I'm at. There's
Yeah.
always hours
Hey girl, I
there.
heard you like hours, so we got you some hours, and we put more hours on top of those.
Exactly. And they finally started paying people well too, and like the insurance, I'm like, all right, I'll take it. It's closer compared to the other place too. So I was working 2 jobs. So I'm like, okay, I'm not there a lot. Like, communicate. Like, you can communicate with me if you're not being satisfied. But in February, it was Valentine's Day to be exact. So like, we'd literally been together like however many months, like the 14th on the dot.
Right.
And he tells me suddenly that his cousin had like overdosed and was like in the hospital, and his grandparents were gonna go down to said hospital to like be with her. And I mean, I've never met, but I've like seen his grandma, and it seems like like he's close, or like his grandparents are very like in the family, like
Right.
and he was gonna go take care of his great grandma while they were gone, because his great grandma lived with said grandparents. Sorry, I'm a sick bitch.
Dying.
Yeah, literally. But so he's like, okay, I'm gonna go take care of her for how many said days, and I'll be back. It was like 2-something weeks. I didn't like suspect much.
You trusted the motherfucker.
Yeah. And it was whatever. So he came back, and it was all good. And then like, I don't know. And then like he had like this festival, like it like a couple months. No, sorry. I'm losing myself because I'm a little fucked up. Okay, so he comes back, so it's like almost March by this point, right?
Right.
And it's like, I didn't really suspect much. I was like, it's fine, whatever. Because I genuinely, like, why would you lie about like going and taking care of your great grandma,
Right.
like, and why would you make up this whole huge fucking story about this, So he comes back, and it's almost March. I'm like, okay, it's fine. Well, he's kind of he starts being like weird. So I'm like
Acting
getting
funny.
like weird feelings.
Well,
and
is he acting the same as he was before, or is he giving you little throws like of just
He's
like,
on
you're
his
off?
phone more. He's on his phone
Okay.
a lot
Okay.
more.
Okay.
That's what I was
Here's
noticing.
some tips, everybody that's watching this then.
Take notes.
Take notes.
And like in that time, I went back down to one job, and so I was working less hours. So I was like, all right, I'm here more. So like,
You're noticing more.
yeah, I'm like, what's up? Like, you don't seem very interested in me, yet you do. Like, I don't know.
You're not throwing the same vibes you had in
I
the
started
beginning.
getting like
Yeah.
weird feelings.
Right.
And he goes to a festival, like his friend is an artist, and he gets invited to festivals, and he invited my boyfriend, whatever, bleep, to said festival to help install, but it's like at the same time out of work, and his hip is fucked up, but he's also like one of those people that are like
Yeah.
festival fucking weirdo junkies, whatever. Has to be a
Festival
You're a different
junkie.
breed.
yeah. And so he's like, oh, like I have like a really like good opportunity, and like it's all paid for, it's all free, like I can go, and I just have to help set up like blah 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 blah. And I'm like, okay, like
I have a question about this.
what?
Why wouldn't he invite you to go?
'Cause
I
it
know
wa-
that you have a job and stuff, but why wouldn't he offer for you to go too?
Because it was like super last minute, and they were gonna be gone for 2 weeks.
Interesting.
And
I was the only one paying the bills.
Okay, that makes
yeah,
sense.
okay.
I'm the only one paying bills at this point, because I had a roommate for a minute, but then
Right.
he moved out, so it was me and him.
You're yourself
and
I.
I'm just paying. I have a lot of bills.
Don't we all?
I'm a fucking trying to be an independent bitch. So
As you should.
so I was just, it's like, I don't know. I want you to have a good experience. And like, if you're in a trusting relationship, it's like, you know,
You
if you're communicating it to me, like,
Right.
you're going to be gone, like, you should have a good time. And, like, I should be fine with that, you
And
know?
you
Like, I
don't-
want to go,
you
but
don't expect shady shit to happen.
Exactly.
I 100% understand where you're coming from.
And, like, he was just, like, super last minute about it. Like, and the whole thing was super last minute. So I was like, okay, it's fine. Like, you don't have a job. Like, if it's
Right.
paid for, like, go, whatever. He
Right.
also got...
Whispers for daddy.
That doesn't mean jack shit.
Yeah, it doesn't.
That's
So that's
communal
the first red
regardless.
flag, because I'm a stupid
That's
bitch.
a big red flag.
Yeah, I'm a dumb bitch. Because I was thinking he was going to, like, pay off debts and, like, save it.
You were thinking that he was going to do the best things with that amount of money to better himself and then help.
Because, like, we
out.
were going to plan on, like, talking about moving down to Detroit together, kind of. Like, it came
Mhm.
up, he's like, I don't want to move up here. And I'm like, well, if you want to stay with me, like,
Right.
then we're going to move down to Detroit. Like, we've already been living together so long.
Right.
So it's like, I think you're going to, like, save money, you know, whatever. Sorry.
You trusted him to do the right
So
thing.
I
with
forgot
it
to tell
anyway.
you, but that's a disclaimer. So, but he's talking about going to this festival, and he's like, I'm not going to pay that. Like, I'm supposed to go for, like, totally free, whatever. And, like, I'm like, cool, it's fine. Have a good time. And, like, I don't know what he did down there, because he was, like, with some people that, like, he was, like, with other couples and shit.
Mhm.
So I was like, I don't think that he, like, did too much shady shit. But at the same time, like, that's when I knew, like, something wasn't, like, right. Because I was
Mhm.
just like, like, if you care about someone, like, you communicate with that person. Like, you
100%.
put them first. And, like, I, like he went away for those 2 weeks in February and, like, was not, like, really talking to me that much. I'm like, okay, like, you're talking to your grandma, and, like, you're, like, in the middle of, like, taking care of your grandma, but you're
Mhm.
in the middle of nowhere. But, like, I still wasn't getting, like,
Hey, I'm doing okay.
yeah, exactly,
You know,
and getting that many,
I'm
like,
still dealing with this right now. Everything is fine. How are you doing?
yeah,
Got it.
wasn't getting it that much. And then I wasn't also getting it at this festival, and I was like, I know other people, like, have service, and, like, because
Mhm.
certain festivals you don't, but, like, you
Just a
make
check-in.
priorities.
You make
Yeah.
a priority and you
You will
check in.
find the
you
service.
will check
Yeah.
in.
You find a way.
You will find them. Anyway, so
If
I was
he
like,
wanted
you know
to, he
what?
would.
I'm like, this motherfucker. I'm like, he's not doing something right.
Mhm.
So he comes back, and that was two something weeks, because not only did they, like, go to a festival and, like, set something up, they had to break it down, and then they're like, oh, we're gonna stay down here and, like, travel around, whatever, blah blah blah, for another couple days, and then they finally come up back to Michigan, and then he stays downstate for a little bit, and then he comes back up. So I'm like, oh, it's almost been, like, 3 weeks at this fucking point. Like, you
That's
figured you'd, like,
strange.
miss your girlfriend, or, like, I don't know.
Well,
like,
did he?
and he's
to-
still not communicating.
So
like,
did he?
very
But
well.
he did when he was gone. Did he tell you that he was going downstate and everything like that, or no, not at all?
Well, he's, like, telling me last week, he's like, oh, well, we decided to stay down here and, like, travel around.
so this
for
is
a
all
couple
last minute.
It's a very last minute.
Okay.
And I'm just like,
Got it.
I'm like, I don't, whatever. It's
Okay. You can't control someone else's actions, whether they.
no, exactly. But when he finally comes back, it's like April at this point.
Jesus.
God damn.
I knew something was up, and I was like, I just have to find the right fucking time.
Right.
Well, we had the show booked. Like, he came back, because not only was he taking his time down in Florida, we had the show booked for his birthday, which is April 14th, and we've had it booked for a while. Like, we're supposed to go downstate, and I'm like, you are literally, like, you have a hurt hip. I'm like, how are you gonna, like, rest
Mm-hmm.
less than a week before we're supposed to go to this fucking show downstate?
Right.
Like, do you not care about, like, this,
Right.
like, your priorities at this point? And, like, comes back, we have the show, but we finally get back from said show, and this dumb motherfucker fell asleep with his phone unlocked.
Ooh, here comes this piping hot tea.
Ooh.
Not good, but
No.
No.
So this is instant number one. It's like mid-April, and I'm like, okay, I usually don't like going through people's phones, but I was like, I'm not gonna get fucking answers from this guy. I
Right.
just know, like, you're not gonna get answers from someone that's fucking
being
around.
sneaky. He's sneaky.
You and, like, he's not very, like, on his social media. He's
Mhm.
like, he doesn't keep up on it very often. When he does post, I couldn't be in a relationship with him on Facebook, so that's another fucking red
That
flag.
was a big
I'm
red flag.
dumb, but he's like, I don't use my social media that often. But then he started being on his phone more often,
This
so I'm like,
reminds me of my situation.
I'm like, you are using social media, so why can't I be in a relationship with you
Right.
if you're on social media all the time? Like, why can I not?
Something's
and
not
then I'm like,
adding
why
up.
can't I meet your grandparents? Like, what's up? Anyway, find the phone unlocked, so I go through it. I find this bitch named. Oh, can you believe?
Yeah.
He said something saying the names because it might be funny because you guys might know this girl. I'm not sure
Probably
because she's
not.
from the Gaylord area, but her name's.
That sounds
Last
so
name
familiar.
sounds
Does
familiar.
sound familiar.
Anyway, okay,
Do we need to find this bitch
Am
and
I
kick
allowed
her
to
ass or
Facebook
not?
during this?
her name.
Because
Why
I'm
not?
doing it.
I think they are related or like they're mutual friends. I'm pretty sure. Anyway, so he was messaging. Okay, I swear to God, there was others, but like I was doing it fast because I'm like,
right. You want to hurry up and get the information you can before it wakes up.
and exactly.
Girl, I know.
Exactly.
Girl, I know.
So I'm just like scrolling through, and like she's just like one distinct person that I remember, but like it was like Facebook messages, because I distinctly remember like joking about cuddling, and I'm like,
Oh.
I don't care.
That's something you don't joke about
I don't
with another female.
exactly.
Absolutely not.
And then I was like, all right, remember the name because this girl has an easy ass name to remember. Thank you for the editing, by the way. I'm gonna thank you for the editing.
You should expect
Tristan.
a very nice gift basket.
When I have money, when
When she hits it rich,
I figure out my life,
you're going to have a very nice
you need a
gift
gift basket. Because holy shit. Anyway, so I just remember her name, and I messaged her, and I'm like, girl, I am dating. Like, I'm like, what's
Right.
up? Like, I wasn't trying to be rude. I was just like,
I'm trying to get the information.
have you met up with this guy? Because you guys were talking about meeting up. Okay, I don't have like the screenshots of this right now because it was just too much to go back on and like find because this was in April. But I was just like, I just like distinctly remember him like joking about like while he was texting me like what time I'll be home, and I was literally gonna be home in like not like 2 hours or so, not even. And he's like joking with her and like, oh, I could pick you up, we could have dinner, we could fuck, like make each other feel good. Like it was some weird shit. And like how he was texting was kind of weird. He's like, I'll even have you back like home in like before sunset or whatever. I don't know. So like weird shit. I'm not getting like the exact things right, but like I got the important things.
Right.
And it's like
You got
I'm
enough.
so I'm like, all right, hey girl, like I have a boy, like we're supposed to be like living together and like we're dating. So like,
Yeah.
did you guys actually ever meet up? She's like, no, we never met up. She like sent me screenshots of him like joking about fucking her and like,
So she had no idea about you at all.
no, like she's like, I got a little suspicious because I was asking about his life and he kind of got quiet on me, and he's like, I just don't think you wanted to tell me about you. Like blah, blah.
Clearly.
Exactly.
Playa.
It was just like, it made me mad because like we literally went to like a smoke shop in Gaylord together, and like he saw like an old guy friend and like they joked for a minute, and he like told her about it. He's like, oh, I ran into so and so, and this guy friend is gay. And he's like, I ran into so and so. She's like, I bet he still wants your dick. And he's like, yeah, but I'd rather give it to you.
What?
He's like, I'm so lonely. Like, I'm like, you're fucking lonely? Like, you're living in my house.
No
Like,
shit.
okay.
This is the thing I don't understand about men, and I will never understand it. If you don't like me like that anymore, tell me and get the fuck out of it.
Say something
That's
and
what I'm
leave.
saying.
Because my ex,
Like,
my
be
ex did
honest.
similar shit with me too. So that's why I'm totally relating to this fucking situation, 100%. Because that's exactly what happened to me too. This dumb fucker. I don't want to tell my story because it's your story, but this dumb fucker did almost exactly what he did to you.
I feel like it's an actual, like, common thing.
It is.
Which
Yeah.
is
That's why men ain't
bullshit.
shit.
Yeah.
Because, like, I'm not saying I'm perfect.
Nobody's perfect.
But, like, the one thing I tried to tell him, like, before we even got, like, together, I was like, just be honest. Like, if we can
Yes.
just communicate and, like, be honest, like, that's all that matters. Like, if you don't want to be with me, that's fine. Like, I'll figure it out, you know?
100%.
But don't sit here and say that you're investing your time into me when you are clearly not. So
Don't
you're using
play
me
me.
for something.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do not play me like a fucking fiddle and make me look like a fool. Because at the end of the day,
You will. I will.
exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Like, don't play me like that. Break up with me. And that's what I told my ex too.
I just
I'm like,
asked for respect.
exactly. And that's what I told my ex too. I was like, you know, if it comes to the point, don't cheat on me, just break up with me. And I'd be better off with that than to cheat on me.
Guys don't realize that though. They think that
Like,
they can
help my
just go on and move with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like they think they will never get caught. That's
They-
why they have that mentality of,
It's
oh, I'm
because
gonna
we're
do it and do it and do
stupid.
it. Yeah, men are dumb.
Men are fucking dumb.
Fucking idiots.
And that's
They
the
think
thing.
they're slick. Like,
yeah, and they're not.
No,
like,
the truth will always reveal itself no matter how hard you try to hide it. Trust me.
Exactly.
Trust me.
can I just say real quick that this chair has, like, it swallows my vape, and it might not be the vape in that I made, but, like, okay. Well, we're just gonna go on without it anyway.
down.
Men suck. It just, like,
It's
not that-
frustrating.
like,
It's
because you're
frustrating.
fucking me up mentally,
Yes,
and like
100%.
I know that women are, there are crazy people out there, women and men, whatever.
Yes.
But like, don't play yourself out to be such a good-hearted person. And like, I can communicate, I can do this, I can do that. I believe in like
Simple shit.
finding like the right person to be. I
Common
don't know.
sense.
Don't play like you're
Really.
in a vested relationship with someone when you clearly don't want to be. Like, it's okay.
Right.
This
It's
is
okay
already
to
giving me
sleep
so much
around.
hope for humanity.
It's 2022. Be safe. Be honest. You can sleep
Yep.
around with people nowadays. We need, like, it's just a
Just don't lie to me.
just finding the right people. Like, Tinder is still an active dating app meant for hooking up and forgetting. Like,
Yeah.
just don't sit here and fuck
Don't
me
drag
up,
you along.
fuck my my
Don't-
mind
don't
up because
breadcrumb me.
I don't want that.
Don't
Yeah.
lie to me. That's the only thing I say. Like, I could probably get, like, people don't understand that most people are very understanding of most situations as long as you tell me what the deal is.
Exactly.
That's all I'm asking for. Just don't lie.
Exactly.
Don't lie to me. I can handle a lot of shit, and I've gone through a lot of shit. Don't lie to me. That's all
My
I'm
thing
asking.
is, it's like, why drag someone with you if you're like fully done? Like, you should have just been like, listen, I'm not into you anymore. It's not working out. Like, I think it's best for us to just part ways.
Either that or
like,
stay
it's
friends.
so simple. Like, we can
And,
either
like-
stay friends or whatever.
And like our instance, he was like, I don't know, he was staying there, so it's like, I don't know, like
That would be weird for me.
it would be like hard, but it'd be like at the same time, like, just don't sleep in my bed. And like, I'm
Yes.
working a lot anyway, so it's like, I
keep your
like,
keep your
you know,
boundaries.
find your place of like, find a place to go, hope like soon. But like, I would have been like, hey, if you have no place to go, like we can like figure this out, you know.
I'm the same
I'm
way.
an
I'm the same
understanding
way.
person. Like, yeah,
I
you're
am
gonna
the same
probably
way.
break my heart, but I'm not gonna let you know that you broke my fucking heart.
Absolutely not.
I mean, until you do this bullshit, now can't help it. Like, because I've been trying. Like, I went to therapy for after my last relationship,
Mm-hmm.
and it was like I learned like how to be patient and like
Yes.
not like just like, I don't know, let them do what they need to do. But like, I try to be more understanding and like
Yes.
figure out to stay more like on a positive note rather than
Right.
losing my shit, because
Right.
it's very easy to do that. But
Oh,
at the
for
end
sure.
of the day, like, you are not like, you don't look like, you look just as bad as they do, you know. But this particular time, I was so mad because I was just like, we did argue, and I was like, just like it was like not okay. I still stayed with this man afterwards, like, even like after fighting with him and being
Same.
like, but all I was like wanted was him. I was like, just show me your phone, just show me, like, don't sit here and say you're not talking to other girls if you are talking to other girls, because
Don't call me a
I'm giving
liar.
you the fucking chance right
Yeah.
now to be honest, and if you are fucking lying to me, then there's something wrong
100%.
with you. And he's like, just let me pack my shit, just let me leave. And I'm like, what? After a while,
he sounds
I
like
was
a
like,
narcissist to me.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Oh, honey bunny boo. I know everything about a narcissist.
finally I stepped away,
And good for you.
and he left for a while.
Good
And he's
for
like,
you.
I'll find a place to go, blah 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 blah.
As he should.
Couldn't find a place to go.
How convenient.
He's like, can I just come back for one night, and I promise I'll leave you. And then it turned into like, I still want to be with you, like we could work it out, blah blah. And I'm a dumb bitch.
You
But
don't
listen,
let
It
them
happens to the
back
best
in.
of us.
Yeah.
This has happened to me too, and I
Literally.
think this is just a
Same.
huge
I care
lesson.
about
Yeah.
people so much,
And that's
like,
how
too
I am
much.
too.
Like,
I care
But see,
about
the
people
thing
too
is,
much too.
You can't though, because they don't care about you.
exactly.
They don't care about you, and unless they care about you, that's when you can give that back. But until they prove that, no, arm's distance.
Yeah.
And I try to tell myself that, yet I still
It's hard though.
don't know. Like I don't know how
Well,
to,
you
like,
had
do
feelings
it.
invested in the relationship, and it's hard to
It's
just
like,
let those feelings just go.
Exactly.
Like that's not gonna go away in an instant.
But that's the difference between guys and girls. With guys, the feelings can go away like this at times, and then with girls, it takes us a little bit longer to really like let go of everything. Because like
We're
in
emotional
our-
creatures.
We
I think.
are. We are.
Very. I'm not looking to hook up with people because I know that there are like even women nowadays that like are okay with that now.
Yeah.
But like I like tell people up front, like at first, like for a couple months there, like I was trying to hook up with people, and like I got my shit out, and I was like, okay, that's not the life for me.
No.
No.
Not
And,
for
like,
me either.
Same.
I like can before I was up front, like I want to be in relationship with like if like we're gonna like we can get to know each other, but like if you want to like date me, like you gotta not like cut your other shit off, like
Right.
because there's like diseases nowadays. I don't know. There's just too much like bullshit nowadays.
Well,
So
you
I'm
don't know
like,
who's been with who, this, that, and the other.
Yeah.
thing.
exactly.
And
I'm
I
like,
don't wanna
want
be
drama.
that.
I just want like I just want you to be honest.
Well, and that's the thing. Like when you're dating, maybe I'm wrong. I think it's okay to still talk to other. Well, not dating, talking. The talking stage. I think it's still
Yeah.
okay to like talk to other people and that.
Oh, for sure.
But it should
unless
be
you're at, like, actual
established.
dating.
It should
Yes.
be established. Though.
And it should be established, but you should also know in the back of your mind you're not dating that person exclusively.
Mhm.
So talking with somebody is completely different than being dating and exclusive.
But the
But
thing is, I'm
it's-
not gonna fuck you, and that's what
Right.
a lot of men like try to do in that talking stage
Yeah.
still. And, I'm
And then
like,
they just
wanna
fucking hang you up and say, okay, if we're just gonna talk, I don't want nothing to
I'm
do
like,
with
because
you.
it's not really
most of
gonna be
the
that
time.
good for me. Like, I'm sorry, like for me
You
to
deserve more than that.
have sex with someone, like I need to be like emotionally involved,
100%.
to enjoy it in
Yes.
any way. So that's why
Yes.
I'm like, and I figured that out about myself.
And good
So
for
it's
you
like-
for figuring that out, because a lot of people do not
Yeah.
understand that about themselves.
I even tested because I
Seriously.
was like that for a while. I was like, I'm a relationship, and I was young, and it's just because like of how I grew. I don't know. We're damaged souls as people, you know.
Yes.
Everyone's damaged in their own ways, and what I look for is like stability. I'm like, I want
Yes.
stability, and
Uh-huh.
like, I thought that I was just like maybe I haven't like because for a while I judged hooking up. I was like I couldn't do it, blah blah blah. I'm still young, but like I don't like it. So then I had my summer girl moment this
Hot girl summer.
last
Yeah.
You haven't been to your 30s yet. Just wait.
exactly. But I was finally like, all right, I'm gonna like try it, and I whatever. It wasn't very many. It was like 3, and I'm like,
Yeah.
all right,
Same.
and
It's not
the
for me.
third one was the guy that I'm with, whatever now.
Right.
So I'm like, all right, I'm done. Like I don't like
Yeah.
doing that. Like they're gonna have to fuck me up, which they did. They're gonna have to fuck me over again for me to ever
Yeah.
put that into thought.
But that's where you come into personal growth, though.
Mhm.
Yeah, because I'm just
And
gonna
you
be
learn
single
from
for
your
a long
lessons.
time and just like I don't know.
Let it come to you.
Women have dildos, and men will never compare to
That
that.
is true,
Yes.
but
I
it
like the
it's
real
not.
I mean, the
better.
real
I
thing.
do like the real thing so much better.
The real thing
It
is
took me a
better.
while to masturbate, but at the same time, I will get by. I will get by.
Do we need to take you to the sex store? Because I don't mind taking
I have
you,
a nice
Kaylee.
one. I have a nice one.
Just one?
You know,
My
you
ex-
know what you should get?
The rose.
The rose.
That one?
I saw that.
You need
Girl,
to get that.
Girl,
I have,
it
like,
will, you will fucking have a heart
Can I
attack
just
on
say,
that bitch.
I told Bria, I was
No
like,
shit.
you need to try this shit. You gotta go get it. She
It's
went-
worth it. 100%.
She literally the next day she was like, dude, literally she couldn't even speak.
It
was
was-
just
It was orgasmic.
Whoa.
Sorry.
Sorry, I'm
Kaylee,
getting
we'll have
I'm
Listen,
severely getting off topic.
You can't just have one. You
But
have to.
I
you
know,
have to have
but I
multiple.
did find a nice one, and my ex-boyfriend bought it for me. I got it for free.
Oh, well, then there
anyway,
you go.
anyway,
it's better when it's free.
Yeah. That shit's expensive these days.
They are.
anyway, so I talked to this girl. Like they never met up, whatever. And he's to get back to the story. This guy played it off to like I don't know. He's like, because he has issues. We all know that,
Clearly.
obviously. And I'm just too forgiving. And, like, he blocked her. So I'm like, okay, just, like, I don't know. I'm like, he's like, I'll be honest from now on. I'm sorry. I just didn't know, like, he's like, it was just a joke taken too far. I'm fucking gullible. That's why my nickname is called Schmuck.
Tell me more. Tell me more lies. Come on now.
And I just
Yeah.
eat them. I just eat them up. Anyway, we have a festival plan, and I think that's what really kept me going. I was like, well, I really want to go to this festival.
Right.
So I'm like, okay.
Redemption.
I'm
Do it
just,
for the
Festival's
fest.
kind of like a redemption.
and I'm like, and I kind of still like fucking you. But I'm like, can you just, like, stop lying? I'm, like, trying to test him, like, just
Unrelated.
stop lying, you know?
On the note of issues, do we have a straw for this one?
Do we?
Will it fit?
I'm good. I just have to move
Are
this
you
away.
good? Are you good?
Oh my god.
Sorry, continue.
Anywho,
She had to take a sip.
It would
Hold
be
on.
Michael.
so disrespectful to our guest.
So we,
We're sorry about this dumb bitch.
We're not normally like this. Yes, we are.
Yeah, we are.
I'm a hot mess, so I can't judge other hot messes. This is true. No judgment
This is
zone
true.
here.
Except for that day that you laughed at me when I looked like garbage walking in from crying in my car. I
I wasn't trying to judge you. I'm
I
sorry. I
literally
was
was-
trying to
I remember
relate.
this.
I was
Sorry.
literally walking back from my car after crying for 20 minutes. No big deal. It's fine.
I felt.
MBD.
I just want you to know that as soon as I walked away, my anxiety kicked in, and I'm like, I sounded like a complete asshole. And
I laughed
felt,
so hard at it.
I felt so bad
It
when
made
I
me feel
cried,
better.
but I laughed.
did it.
It
Re-
made me feel
I
better.
felt so bad when I walked after that. Because like I was trying to leave.
Fuck.
I like to leave employees alone. Like I try not to be like the one that's like hi or whatever, because you never know when someone wants to be left alone. But because like you're a manager, I feel like it just kicked in. She's just like, hey, and I'm like, oh hey Beth, and I'm just like, you look so like, I'm like, you look so tired, because I was like trying to
No, it was, you look like shit.
True, Kaylee came out
Quote,
there.
Unquote. And you laughed.
I do not recall saying
And
You
that.
she
said
laughed.
that and you laughed, and I'm like, living the dream. And I just
I
kept
believe
walking.
it.
Poor
I was
Beth.
like, yeah, I feel good now.
I swear to God, I thought you said I said you looked tired. 'cause
No,
Now I really want to die.
that's okay, because the time that I saw you when I called you Elsa and you just looked at me like I was an idiot, I was like, yep, I deserved that. Bye, Elsa.
We're here now. Here we are.
I was like, who the fuck looks like Elsa?
I love that this is our dynamic.
I feel bad with every encounterment I have with Beth, because I'm like, I like her, but I feel like a dumbass every time I speak to this woman. And I know she judges people, so
Is this true, Beth?
I feel,
Sister wine.
I'm like, I feel like I'm somewhere on that list, and I'm like, damn it, I need to get my shit
so
together.
Let's hear more about this story.
I guess someone's
Reeling
getting
it back
fucking
in.
flowers
So I
here.
stayed-
Beth, what's your favorite flower, Beth?
Intentional flowers.
Oh, that's
Oh wait,
right.
we're on the flowers.
Also-
That's not a good sign.
Also lilacs.
Lilac. Oh, that's right.
So any type of flower, basically.
Yeah.
Any flower, as long as it has intention and meaning behind it.
Okay.
Anywho, story time.
Yeah.
So I stayed with this dude because I'm dumb, and we went to my first music festival, and I feel like music festivals really fuck you up as a person, because like you
Bad things.
do fun things.
Oh.
So you have like, especially when going with like a
Same.
significant other, even like during the struggle that we were having, like he wasn't on his phone, so that was nice. You feel like you have like bonding moments with that
Right.
person, so that kind of messed me up. Like I was like, oh my God, like
breadcrumbing.
maybe he does have like issues, and maybe we can work through this, because I'm a schmuck.
Question. Quickly, has anybody heard of breadcrumbing?
Yes.
No, I just found out today.
Michael
Yes.
found this out today. Can we get a definition of breadcrumbing,
Put a
please?
little
Can
pause
I get
right
told what
here.
breadcrumbing means?
Here, let me look
It's-
up. I'll look up the
Look-
I'll
yeah,
look up
Beth,
the
you do
actual
the-
description for you.
And then
guys,
I
because
think
this
we
is
do need to
important.
take a break of this episode, because I'm about to piss my pants.
Same.
Hold on, I'm
Hold
gonna.
But I want to know what
Okay, well,
breadcrumbing.
do the
Well, we're gonna
definition
hear the
first.
I'm
definition
gonna educate
first.
you guys, and then we'll go on a quick break. In the wise
You
words.
should have known we were gonna get sidetracked. You should have known.
Okay. According to Urban Dictionary, breadcrumbing, when the crush has no intentions of taking things further, but they like the attention. So they flirt here or there, send DMs, texts, just to keep the person interesting, knowing damn well they're staying single.
That's what breadcrumbing
And
is.
on that note, don't
So
be
was that like a
fucking
way of-
breadcrumber.
Yeah.
So is that what was happening to me?
That's
Is he
what I
like,
feel like.
Is that
I
me?
feel
like a
like-
more
Is that me?
intricate
No.
way?
Am I the one
I
that's
feel
getting
like-
breadcrumbs?
No, I feel like at this point it's just like it's a flat out lying and using and being a dishonest garbage
Yes.
person. It's not because he was saying he was with you at this point. It wasn't just him like saying like,
Okay,
hey,
I
I think
just
you're
had to
cute. I
make
want to touch your
sure.
butt. But oh, I'm not ready for all of that commitment. No, I'm
He
not
was
good with
sleeping
all
in
of
my
that.
bed, living with me.
Yeah, no, that's not breadcrumbing. That's just being garbage.
Yeah.
That's
You're
called
trash.
a piece of shit. A big piece of shit.
Clogger.
Just wait, we haven't even
Yes.
gotten to the good parts yet.
I'm
After
sorry.
this
Well, on
fucking
that
break,
note, for
On
the
that
good
note-
parts, let's take a break real quick and we'll be back in.
Also,
Oh.
on that side note, make sure you read our little guest book that we have in the bathroom.
Yes.
yeah.
and
Guest logs.
Right in
Is
there,
there
please.
a-
Side note.
Okay, there is not a hand towel in there, but is there a
Oh,
pen?
fuck. Yeah, there's
Okay,
a pen.
we
I
have-
remember the pen this time.
Good.
Can we put technical? Hold on, I can't even talk
edit
right
that
now.
Technical
shit out.
difficulties
Thank you.
in 3, 2,
2,
1.
1.
Bye.
You better edit that out.
Only for daddy.
Only for
Only
daddy.
for daddy.
Welcome back.
Oh shit. Are we back? Are we rolling again?
He decides to go to another fucking festival.
And
He
then-
spent $14,000 in like 5 months. And he took my car because
Ooh.
his car sucks and I'm too nice and I let him take my fucking car. It's just my crazy ex.
Oh my god.
You're
Wait, can we
fucking
see that?
lying.
But now you just get to listen. Now you just get to listen to the sweet, sweet sound of mommy's voice.
Okay, anyway.
Night, night, little podcast. No ifs, ands, or buts. We're gonna end the episode. So, see ya next time.
Cut the camera.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.